Hey everybody, how you doing? This is the first edition of a weekly video blog that I'll be doing just to share with you as valued partners and contacts of D&T a little bit about what's going on in the business, a little bit about what we're up to, and also some things we learn along the way. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Carl, I'm joint chairman of D&T. And primarily my role is to act as flag waver and ambassador for the business. So I'm often seen at events, I'm often seen on stage speaking, I often write articles, I've also written a few business books, and my key mission is to be out there serving the markets that we're operating in, serving the community, and also giving back to our profession. So very much acting as a figurehead for the business. Now, one of the things that I realised, and one of the motivations for me to start this video blog for you guys, is that I've quite frankly written a shed load of content. I've recorded a shed load of content, but that's not necessarily been shared. And this content is all based around small business, and it's all based on my personal experience of having worked with thousands and thousands of business owners to help them grow their business, to help them manage their business, to help them exit their business. It's come from what I've observed in the marketplace. It's come from what I've learned theoretically as well. So there's a number of sources, plus of course my own experiences of being in business. So I see my mission with this stuff as to translate difficult concepts into plain English. Some of these tips that I'll share you might feel are a bit beneath you and stating the obvious, but there might just be one golden nugget along the way that will help you in your business some way. And ultimately, if we can do that little bit more than just filing your tax returns, filing your accounts and the bare minimum, then we've done our job. You know, ultimately, our goal is the same as yours, which is to improve your business, to give you a better life, to give you more time, and ultimately so that you can sleep at night and have peace of mind that things are going as well as they can. So that will be the subject of these video blogs. Rest assured, I won't repeat this on every video, but that's just to set the scene for what I'll be doing going ahead. Now, you can also see the stunning backdrop that I've got here. I am in a hotel at the moment. These will be recorded on the fly. I'm not looking at recruiting a film studio or anything like that to film these. These are actually going to be raw and unedited and give you the content as it comes to me based on the experiences that I see this week. So I guess there's no time like the present to dive in with the first tip. And this is that when it comes to business, we sometimes get obsessed by the results. We get obsessed by what the end number is that we're trying to achieve. So whether that's a revenue number, whether that's profit, whether that's a certain number of locations that we want to open up or a certain number of customers to serve, we get focused on the result. However, in my experience and based on what I've seen, the reality is that actually that's a number that you can't really manage because it's what's known as a lagging KPI. So a KPI, for those of you that don't know, is a key performance indicator. It's a result of where you are. However, what you need to do to be able to manage your business effectively and to get the results that you want is you need to focus as early on in the chain as possible. So let me share with you an example. If you're currently using revenue as a metric and the target that you want to achieve is £50,000 per month, for example, what you need to do is work that back to look at what are the earliest KPIs, the leading indicators that show you where you're going, and then take it a step back even further to look at the activities that you can do to influence that. Now, for those of you that already do this will seem really obvious. But most of us have the light bulb moment where we realise we're monitoring the wrong number and we need to go back a bit in the process. So £50,000, it might be to get to £50,000, we need to sell 1,000 widgets. Okay, that's great. Take that a step up. To sell 1,000 widgets, we might need to have 2,000 conversations. You can see here that you can go back. To develop those 2,000 conversations, we might need to drop 10,000 leaflets through doors. Now, this is extremely hypothetical, but you can see there what we've done is we've taken a measurement that's outside of our control, or certainly outside of our direct control at that stage, because we can't flick a switch and make sales. And we've actually brought it back using the numbers that we know, using the conversion rates that we should be able to know, we should be able to identify those, to an activity that we can influence. So if we need to tweak the numbers up or down, and we find that our ratios are wrong, we can just tweak that leading activity. So it might be we have to go up to 15,000 leaflets, or whatever the number is. Might be that we can drop it down. It might be that we're reaching capacity. But it's a number we can influence, and then it's simply down to our hard work, our team's hard work, and the money that we put in. So what I'd like you to take from this is that there is little point in monitoring the lagging KPIs, because all you can do with that is a post-mortem. Instead, go back as early in the chain as possible, look at the activities that you can control, whether it's in marketing, whether it's in sales, whether it's in operations, whatever aspect of your business it is, look at what you can control and control that. So that's just one of the bits that I share in my book, Boss It, and I've got hundreds more tips to share with you. As I say, I'll be sharing these weekly. What I'll also do is share what we're up to as a team. There'll sometimes be a bit of a comment about the services that we can offer. Of course, when it comes to KPI management, that's something we would love to help you with. So if you would like any support on that, please contact hello@team-dt.com, and one of the guys can speak to you about how our virtual FD services can help you with that. If you have any suggestions of what you would like to hear in these videos, if there's any content you would like addressed, if there's any questions you'd like answered, please again drop an email. It's best to put it into hello@team-dt.com, and hopefully you'll find these videos useful. I'll speak to you next week.